Good morning, everybody. How on a day is still the Adam Miri on the Marine Kingdom. Congrats, Koleka Wanko. I'm from Ufuma in Anambra State. My one and only number 080 34 13 1000 070 651 82393. I'm talking about today is about spiritual work. When you do spiritual work, which time or date or month will that work go, and how will you know? Mgbe ọbụla ị tụrụ aja, ọ mgbe ọbụla ị nyere mmụọ nri, ọ mgbe ọbụla ị mere nri aja ọbụla, kedu mgbe ị ga-eji wee mara na aja gị gara aga, day or month, and kedu ka ị ga-esi wee mara na ya bụ aja anyị tụ gara aga? Please, first of all, there is no native doctor in Ezenwai that have rights to tell you what any forces you settle will give you. Any deep in Ezenwai that is telling you that, you just want to fake you. Also, you have Dibe, highest Dibe, powerful Ezenwai, will tell you what the gods will do for you. No, we are all messengers. Then, anytime you do say appeasement, any appeasement, anytime you do any settle or settle any forces, there are things we call markets. For example, you settle any spirit, any forces that is attacking you, you give them whatever they need. They will come in the spiritual. If you are giving them like that, they help you and give them, consult them and give them whatever they need. They will carry that thing in the spiritual world and move. And they start checking it. It take weeks. It take months. There are people, after they do the spiritual work, any spiritual work, the answer will start coming in 6 months. And even more. Many of you have done one spiritual work because of you haven't getting what you want. 1 month you have only go to different shrine, different altar, doing that one particular thing because you believe that that first one that did it for you didn't do it well. I say that they don't have any fake. Oh, they're not saying the fact. So when the wajaha raja before muazahoku, okay, reach 1 year and a there are people, the sacrifice they do before forces will answer them will take to 1 year before you start seeing changes. And there are people, when you do your spiritual work, before forces will answer you will take 3 months. All of us are different. I'm not saying for you to have that mentality that when you do spiritual work, tradition and culture doesn't believe anything about magic. And no native doctor, no reason why will tell you what your own forces you settle will give you. It's not about patience. And that, my people, the only thing that you do for yourself, number one, is hope. When you do spiritual work, try to know whether you went successful. It's not about the time they will remember you. It's not about what they will give you. It's only to know whether the work goes successful. You can go back to that place you do your spiritual work to confirm. Or if you want to go to another place, you will go there. Don't tell them you came to confirm the work you do to somebody's house, whether you went successful. Because if you go there and tell them, even me and them, I will not check it. They will not check it for you. You go to another chamber if you want. All the God says, so you just keep quiet. Let the person do alpha. If that person do alpha and see the same thing that he did before, you can be sure you try another place. 2 or 3 people and start seeing the same thing that he did before. It means that that first one you do, Ogaraga, doesn't go successful. You now use your tongue and count your teeth. That doesn't not say so. I mean, an abra magic. And no, it's not deep, no less than wine. Will tell you what they will give you. We are all messengers. We are not the gods of the land. And we are not the namely that will answer you. And some of you will go to spiritual work. When you go to the water, you remember, I have come here today. Oh, give me marriage, give me money, give me prosperity, give me life. Oh, free again like that. And maybe that time you go there, you carry one basin. Maybe that thing that you went there to do is just appeasement. But you have said everything. Forces will come and take one and do for you. God, you know, free. Can you even pick out one of your problem and tell their forces and see what they will, and give me an expo and see what they will give to you, and see how they will answer you. So they have things there too to go market, and even more. Whenever you do a pleasement and you went successful, they have judges. They will go to the spiritual market and start buying things for you. And you take months. Some of them take years. Some of them take many years before they will answer you. And nobody have the right to tell you what the gods will do for you, or the kind of prayer they will answer you. Just do your own. Let it go successful. That is the only concern. That is the only thing that you do. That forces I settle. Did they collect that appeasement? Agaraga. I don't know, sister. Don't be seeing fast in tradition. That dibe, that is the one, just a messenger, a woman being like you. He's just doing his calling or her calling. He's not the one that will confirm your prayer. Not the one that will make you to have money. Not the one that will confirm you. Not the one that will make your appeasement to go successful. He's just doing what the gods directing your heart to do. So coming back to spirituality, tradition, you also have faith. You also have patience. The only thing you do for yourself, those work I did, does it went successful? Some of you, before they will answer, you have voted to almost 10 debate in one work. Any altar you visit, any debate, any one you visit an altar. You don't know the kind of altar you visit. If you go to 3 or 4 different altars, means that you have went for 4 different splits. And every day, if any debate is the one you see, have a split at her back, that is backing her for any spiritual work. So if you are going about, you have go to different deities and you don't know all of their deities, don't know the kind of deity they have. And then but you be in Christianity, you have faith. One prayer, you keep on praying that prayer for 1 year or 2 years. But in tradition, you start pouring your hunger or your pain in that native doctor. Start pouring your hunger on your pain. When you leave them before how many years, when they are hungry, do you care about them? My topic now, whenever you do appeasement, and I was like, more. You can hate so, nothing concern we and you. Anybody that is truly called by the gods of the land, we never even, your hate will never remove anything from that person. So I ask more. Any appeasement you do, wait for your forces to go to the spiritual world and buy market for you. They will give you what they will give you. You don't have problems. So I'm not gonna say so. The only thing I have to do for yourself, those work I do, does it when successful? No, you go there, my chief didn't give me car. That car you are waiting for your chief to give you, your chief get a motor and more. More get a motor on the egg. That land you are praying for them to give you that land. In the spiritual world, did they have it? Let me tell you, anything they are giving you now is what you have in the spiritual world. Some of you don't have anything in the spiritual world. And no forces will go to the market, spiritual market, and buy things for you. Can't get you more. Can't get more. Many of you don't have anything in the spiritual world. They will go and buy what you have and give to you. So don't be saying, I have been going for a water, I have it and no land. Land and your destiny is in your spiritual world. Is it there? And as soon as I more Africa. And as whenever you do appeasement, they sell market. That isn't also so. And anything that your forces will give is what they will give you. If you like, have anything in your heart. I want to be a zillionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I want to have car. I want to have land. What they will give to you is what you have in the spiritual world. They will bring it to you in the physical world. Okay, part 1. I'm coming out back for part 2. My one and only number 08034131000. Be careful of scammers. Eto aja we ndidi. Ana azu afia na mo. So mara kaja gagaraga. Have patience. That Dibeda is the one is just a messenger, a human being like you. She's not the one that will answer your prayer.